Hello friends, today's topic is survivor mode. Let's rant.
You guys do realize we're already in the Hunger Games. Like, it's not dystopian anymore, it's here. As the world was watching the Capitol's favorite show, the Super Bowl, the one that everybody watches, other districts or other places around the world are literally being... And it's not even the fact of like, oh, we had nothing to do with it, we can't control it, but like what does matter is that it's our money being used to fund it in America. And you know the people who don't even want to talk about it? Like if you bring it up, it's offensive. Like if you brought it up and wanted to talk about what's happening in our world right now, those are the Capitol children. The children who have been raised in such privileges, which is not a bad thing, but they've been raised in such privileges that they don't even want to burst their own bubble of reality. I think of it like this, where it comes in with the privileges and how some people in America don't even realize the privileges they have and they're not even willing to give up some small ones. You know how in the Capitol there's a scene where they have that liquid where if you drink it, you throw up your food so you can stuff some more in. I think of that in correlation of the whole Starbucks protest. I'm not going to sit here and tell you whether or not you should go get your Starbucks. Like, that is a personal decision. I can't tell you what to do. I personally have decided not to go to Starbucks. I got free food on my birthday, so I stole food from them. But still, I've been trying to just not get Starbucks. I don't need it. There's other places. But you try to tell someone like, hey, you know, we're kind of doing this boycott where we're not going to Starbucks anymore. It's just not a great company to support, and you can go to a billion different other places. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. Oh my god, it's like not even that big of a deal. Like, I should be able to go get my Starbucks. Like, why can't you guys just like shut up about it? It's literally just Starbucks. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. That's how the Capitol would act if you asked them to stop throwing up their food, to eat more food, so that way they can give more food to the other people in the districts. We can't control where the food goes, okay? We're in the Capitol. We can't control that all the food comes here. We don't have control of the food that gets dispersed. So if I don't eat the food that's here, it's not like it's gonna go to the districts. It's all about the choices we make. It's about our morals. It's about who we are as a person and what we stand for. Because if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything, which y'all are falling for everything. I'm just saying, let's stop being ignorant puppets that are just controlled for the betterment of the government.
Say the weird thing. People are desperately seeking realness.
The Hunger Games was just symbolism of how people in higher positions in life literally watch and spectate as everybody in lower positions fight and scurry and scavenge to actually be able to survive and be able to make it through the next day. Literally the same way that we have sports like UFC and boxing and a bunch of people gather around, gather sponsors, like this certain person more, like that certain person more. It might go in this person's favor, that person's favor, and they're sitting there literally killing each other just to get recognition, glory, freaking food. That is the same thing. The Hunger Games is actually very messed up, and I can see us going that direction. I mean, we're already pretty much there. People are fighting to live, but hey. Also, once they see that people are starting to work together and come together and unify, that's when all hell breaks loose, because they know that unification is bad.
Nobody finds it dystopian that people's idea of luxury right now isn't even luxury.
For the common working class, luxury is not luxury item. Luxury is being able to fill up your cart at the grocery store and have enough food for the week. Luxury is being able to fill up your gas tank and not just put $20 in. Luxury is being able to pay all of your bills and your rent and have money left over in your account's not negative. It's becoming like the Hunger Games out here, and slowly but surely we're headed in that direction quite a lot. If you haven't watched that series of movies, watch it, because you'll see how dystopian this entire thing is. I just talked to my friends about how they afforded a vacation recently, and they said they put it all on their credit card. Because if they don't, the vacation's not going to happen at all. Because that is now a different tier of luxury. This world is insane, where we are saying that going to get groceries and feeding ourselves and our family for an entire week is considered luxury. And not going and signing up for food stamps. Like, it's just really, really scary out there, and it's becoming more and more terrifying every single day. I'm truly scared for what's to come, honestly.
How are you surviving in 2025? Comment down below.
From now on, anytime I hear about the Luigi situation or hear somebody talking about the Luigi situation, I'm just going to hit them with the... I mean, I would whistle too if I could whistle, but I can't whistle, so this is all I'm going to hit them with. Because that's the vibes it's giving me, this whole thing.
Hunger Games is real, by the way. We're living in it. We're living in the Hunger Games. No, that's dystopian. That's a book, blah, 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 blah. We don't have like an actual Hunger Games. Girl. The cognitive dissonance is staggering. Do you think the way we're living right now, in the United States specifically, is normal? Do you think it's normal and okay to be living paycheck to paycheck? for people to go homeless, lose their jobs, and the government just doesn't care. Doesn't care. I'm sorry, but are you paying your taxes so we can fund a genocide across the world? No? Well, you're not a good American citizen. The victors, aka the celebrities, we're blocking them because they are the conduit for us, for the common folk. This is how we're going to get them to listen. So block out 2024.
Coincidentally, my son asked if we could watch the Hunger Games. He's never watched it before, but because of what's going on, I especially was like, you know what? I think now is a great time to watch the Hunger Games. I'm not going to claim that it's perfect. I'm not going to claim that there isn't anything to criticize, especially with a white savior, etc. But what it's great at is showing inequity. What it's great at is showing how the people in power manipulate the conversation, how they only show you what they want you to see, how they can turn a really shitey thing into them somehow being gracious and giving. It's like the people that I've heard talking on lives, how actually Israel is really giving because they've allowed Palestinians to stay in that land, that they've graciously let them drink their water. So of course they're allowed to take it if they want to. How lucky they are. They haven't wiped them out sooner. The Hunger Games is great at showing how the powerful, how the wealthy divide the masses. Divide us so we can't come together and see what the other people are going through. They separate us in any way that they can, religiously, racially, biologically. And what that does is instead of us seeing it like this, where there's very few up there benefiting from these systems, benefiting from the type of colonization that the world has been going through, the majority of us are down here. And instead of being in one group, which is truly where we are, we've been split into little districts, if you will. And the truth is, we keep ourselves here because we have all the ability in the world to educate ourselves on these other districts and to see where the true problem lies.
Does it feel like it's everyone for themselves? Are you single? Have a family? Tough choices will have to be made if things don't improve. The cost of living is getting out of control. Tell me what you think down below, and thank you for watching until next time.